was like a young guy. I looked so handsome. I said to myself, oh, I wish I still looked like that. It would be great.
Newsflash, the Republican Party's been fighting against a single-payer system for a decade. So I think you're on the wrong side of this if you're still arguing for a single-payer system.
I don't think you heard me. You're having a hard time tonight.
All right,
He said, you're having a hard time tonight. Oh my goodness, his comebacks are out of control.
For a single
Oh, we got my man Donald J. Trump on the channel today. This is coming from Mark Dice. My goodness, 14 million views. Sheesh, I wish I could get 1 million views in my video. And again, let me not be ungrateful because I did get a 400, I think it's 400,000 views on one of my Donald Trump videos. So let me show some gratitude. There we go. I got a 400,000 views in one of my videos. Listen, man, I don't deserve this. I'm very grateful for that. Okay. So I got 2 videos that almost had 500,000. So praise the Lord. So even though it was demonetized doing the 96% growth of the video until it got monetized, approved, it was approved, but it was like when he's not making money, they approved it. Ridiculous. Anyway, support the channel, please. Support the channel because YouTube is crazy with it. I'm going to share some news with you later on. But anyway, it's time for Donald J. Trump. Trump's funniest insults and comebacks. This is coming from Mark Dice. Oh, let's have a good time with this one. Let's dial in.
That there are, for immigrants on the whole,
Come on, try getting it out.
Try getting it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out. Go ahead.
Maybe she lost her talking point. She's smiling. Look at that smile.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account
Only
has
Rosie
several-
O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
Isn't that Megyn Kelly? I think Megyn Kelly is definitely a new person now. She was not a Trumper before, but I think the situation has changed completely, especially when she got wrapped up into the cultural war within these supposed transgender movement. I mean, when you listen to her channel, she's just so fed up with it. But anyway, having been fired and everything else, she is a beautiful lady, by the way. Very beautiful lady. But I think she can look back at this video and realize Trump was really a good president overall. But let's go back to what he said. Only Rosie
You've called women
O'Donnell.
you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account has
Only Rosie
several-
O'Donnell.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
She said. Only Rosie O'Donnell.
I
Nobody.
never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
Stop. He is ridiculous.
That I can tell you. But Jake,
I want to give.
This is what's missing on the political debate. The last debate that these guys were just way too serious. They couldn't even smile a little. Like, that's what's lacking. It's lacking character. It's lacking Trump. And I really hope and pray that Trump does show up for the next debate because I want to laugh. I want to smile. I want to hear substance. Because the other candidates just don't got it like that. I'm telling you, man, we're going to talk about this man years after he's gone. Our children are going to read in books President Trump, who he was. I think right now we can say all kind of crazy stuff about Trump, but we fail to appreciate the gift that we have in our midst right now. I'm telling you, we're failing to realize we are writing history in ways that we might not even understand.
They came to me, the press, these people. Look at all those cameras back there. The press came to me, and they told me that he said he would not pay for the wall. Do you have a comment? I said, yes. The wall just got 10 feet taller.
My man.
Don, you're a little controversial. You're talking about illegal immigration. I said it's illegal.
we have very stupid people in our
It's illegal.
country negotiating for us.
Oh, my
and we
Lord.
have leaders that don't know what they're doing.
And the media, look at all those people back there. Scavengers. They're like scavengers.
CNN is terrible. CNN. You're with CNN?
Fake
Are you
news.
with CNN? You people do not cover us accurately at all.
Go ahead.
No, they
Follow
don't.
up on that. You keep calling us the dishonest press, the disgusting press.
Because you are.
It's 100% true. Go ahead.
I disagree with that, sir. And if I can ask you this question, it seems as though you're resistant to scrutiny, the kind of scrutiny that comes with running for president of the United States.
I like scrutiny, but you know what? When I raise money, excuse me, I've watched you on television. You're a real beauty. Is that
He said, I've watched you on television. You're a real beauty.
Scrutiny that comes with running for president of the United States.
I like scrutiny, but you know what? When I raise money, excuse me, I've watched you on television. You're a real beauty.
Is that appropriate in running for president? You got to let me speak though, Frank, because you.
Yo, Donald Trump changes what it means to be a president in ways that I don't think anybody could ever fix that. Like being a president now is not anything remotely close. Like Trump has totally changed the game. The game needed to be changed in the first place. I think being president now, you know, it's more than just character. Like it's good to have character. I'm all about that. I'm a Christian. We promote character. But today it's more like, yo, can you get the job done? And can you have fun doing it? That's what Trump really represents. That's why I like him.
You interrupt all the time, okay? So you got to let me speak though, Frank, because you interrupt all the time, okay? So
let me talk. Quiet.
He said, no, he didn't.
Let me talk. Quiet.
Quiet.
A lot of times. That's all of his donors and special interests. It's been an amazing journey for me. It's been a lot of fun. I never thought I'd be a politician in my life. He said I'm not. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not. I refuse. We need a leader that wrote The Art of the Deal. I'll use the word anchor baby. Excuse me. I'll use the word anchor baby.
look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee.
I can't believe he went there. I can't believe he went there. Yes, he did.
He was begging for my endorsement. I could have said, Mitt, drop to your knees. He would have dropped to his knees.
Stop.
He was begging. Who is Uma married to?
Oh, my goodness.
One of the great sleazebags of our time. Anthony Weiner. Did you know that?
Oh,
she's married to Anthony Weiner. You know, the little bing, 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 bum, bum. I love you very much.
I want to get paid the same as
He is
men,
ridiculous.
and I think you understand that. So, if you become president, will a woman make the same as a man? And do I get to choose what I do with my body?
No.
You're going to make the same if you do as good a job.
That is one of the most common sense answers I've ever heard.
Do with my body.
You're going to make the same if you do as good a job.
Stop it.
This socialist slash communist, okay? Nobody wants to say it.
What the financials don't show also is your tax rate. They don't show whether you paid a low tax rate or no tax rate.
I fight very hard to pay as little tax as possible, and I've said that for the last 2 years. I fight very hard because this country wastes our money. They take our tax money and they throw it down the drain. Because frankly, our country doesn't know what they're doing with our money or our tax money, and that's.
Yo, I can tell he knows how to play the political game somewhat. So when they're asking for tax papers and so on, he purposely held back. But there was really nothing to hide. So he allows them to get all hyped up thinking they're going to get something. And then when he's finally released and everything, he's like, oh, there's nothing there. Everything is fine. It's like he took years. He took years to release. I mean, so he knows how to feed off the attention as well. He knows how to captivate the moment and make it used for him. These are things that I take notice of. He knows what he's doing. That's why he did this with Tucker Carlson doing the presidential debate. He knew I'm going to get a lot of attention. I'm going to rig the entire thing. And he did. Give him godly respect. He knows how to use the internet to his advantage. He knows how to use the internet to his advantage as well.
Because frankly, our country doesn't know what they're doing with our money or our tax money, and that's part of the problem. So I fight very hard to pay as little tax as possible.
What is your tax rate?
It's none of your business. You'll see it when I release it.
I say it
It's none of your business.
only because that's the kind of thinking this country needs with $19 trillion in debt, believe me.
They spent, listen to this, $1 million on ads against me in Iowa. Now, here's the good news. They used the best pictures. I look so good in those pictures. I'm trying to find where they got them. But I was like a young guy. I look so handsome. I said to myself, oh, I wish I still looked like that. It would be great.
Newsflash, the Republican Party's been fighting against a single-payer system for a decade. So I think you're on the wrong side of this if you're still arguing for a single-payer.
I don't think you heard me. You're having a hard time tonight.
All right,
He said, you're having a hard time tonight. Oh my goodness, his comebacks are out of control.
For a single-payer.
I don't think you heard me. You're having a hard time tonight.
all right.
This is a tough business to run for
I know.
president.
You're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is
Real tough.
You're never going to be president.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is what we're missing in presidential debate. This is what's lacking right there. You don't get that. You know, when you hear the Vivek Ramaswamy, Ron DeSantis, and you know, the Larry Elder, love all these guys. I think these guys are amazing. You know, you don't get that. Beside Kristi Kreme, who cares about Kristi? Anyway, this is what's lacking, though.
All right,
This is a tough business to run for
I know.
president.
You're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is
Real tough.
You're never going to be president of the
You're
United
real
States
tough,
by
Jeb,
insulting
yeah?
your way to
Well,
the
let's see.
presidency.
I'm at 42 and you're at 3. So
Doesn't matter.
far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
So far I'm doing better. Crooked Hillary. She was the worst
Oh, my
Secretary
Lord.
of State in the history of our nation. Why would she be a good president? I think she'd be a terrible president.
You know, it is, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge.
He's already thinking about what he's gonna say. I could see in his eyes, like, oh, don't worry, I got something to tell you.
Of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
He had that one planned out from the very beginning.
Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
That's true. That is a true statement. Mark Dice channel is gonna be in the description below. This was great. Oh, it's been a long day. I needed some laughter in my spirit. This was needed for me. I tell you what, we need some more laughter. We need some Trump. I advocate for Trump to be in the next presidential debate. We gotta have him because it's just the last stuff that I heard was like, it's fluff. Okay, it's fluff. Like you don't get the substance and the laughter and the common sense when they're not going after Trump in a way to attack his character. You can actually listen and hear real truth and got a smile on your face in the process, even in the midst of all this craziness we're going through. I love me some Trump, man, as you can tell. I love me some Donald Trump. A merry heart maketh for cheerful countenance. By the sorrow of the heart, the spirit is broken. We need more of that right there. So in other words, a merry heart maketh for cheerful countenance. We need that. And I think our culture we're in a very sad culture. I'm not sure if you guys don't know that. Maybe I don't need to repeat it over and over again. But we don't look very good. And I think we need some serious help. And and I think that's what we need today. More laughter. Without all these barriers and everything, without people being offended every time. We're trying to laugh a little bit. Anyway, let's look at 17:22. Can't think of my verse right now. Having too much fun. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. I love this as well because it's talking about wherever there's laughter and joy, there's also a good medicine. And I think we can look at some of the issues that we are going through and face them head on, but in the process, keep a smile on our face. Because listen, man, things are not easy. And this is why I think Mr. Trump definitely might be part of the solution to some of these issues. I say part of the solution because the only one that has all the solution in his hands, his name is Jesus. But he's not a politician. You're going to have to go to him at the cross to let him have the solution that are needed in your life. Anyway, thank you for listening. Link in the description below. Like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more. Have a good one. Bye.